Recently on one of my YouTube videos, the one titled One Disastrous Scene, I received a comment by Ariana Alexis, who I'll leave a link to her channel down below, who told me of her series called One Decent Scene in the DCEU. So looking at her video, she tackled the first Superman movie, how he saves a cat from a tree, and I was thinking, what movie should I tackle? And so, being the fan of poetry that I am, I wanted to make my two videos rhyme, so I'm tackling another scene from Batman v Superman. And that someone also took my idea for the Deadshot introduction, but nonetheless, let's get to it. So the scene in question is that of Batman saving Martha, and the reason why this scene is just decent is because it's flawed on so many levels. While the action, choreography, and the overall cinematography of what's going on in the scene is so well done, the story and also some of the aspects of Batman in this hold it back a little. Now, with this being an adaptation of a character, it's fine that Zack Snyder decided to make Batman kill and be this violent, especially because it's this old and gritty Batman. And it's open to interpretation because he's making a movie adapting a comic book character. There are very drastic changes between this Batman and, say, the Adam West Batman. And that doesn't make one worse than the other, because I personally also love Ben Affleck's Batman, but it just raises some questions as to what morals or what parts of a character must remain the same between adaptations of the character for that character to still remain the same. But I still think, despite Batman killing, this scene is amazing, and Batfleck's Batman is amazing. Now, the scene mostly holds itself together because of how well done it is action-wise. It's a simple action scene, but some of the shots, like Batman coming through the window, him disabling the guns, and some of the stunt work is so well done. He throws a guy into the wall, leaving the wall breaking apart. He slams someone into the ground, and then the neck snaps and everything. It's so cool. The film also gives a practical reason why Batman would fight hand-to-hand combat. He disables most of the guns, and the ones that are still active and available are not penetrating through his armor. He also gets wounded once or twice. He gets hit back a few times. He gets pulled on the cape, showing the ineffectiveness of actually having one in combat, and he's still able to push through because, well, we see this Batman as one who is physically imposing. Plus, we've also seen him fight Superman, so in this scene alone, we already know that he's powerful. Even though he might get stabbed and punched and pulled down a few times, he can still stand back up. But it's so great seeing him actually get hit, seeing him actually be vulnerable in one or two aspects, even though it's not for long. You can feel every hit, you can feel every movement, and especially with how he uses all of his utilities. He has a device disabling the guns, he uses a grappling hook, the batarang, he uses his armor to defend himself. He actually gets shot in the head, but it's because of its armor, it does nothing, and it's so well done seeing that. It's so different to what we've seen before. Now, the final thing, like, even though I'm giving this so much praise, there is one thing that also holds it back, and that's that despite being the fact that he's here because of the whole Martha scene. Why did you say that name? When he was fighting Superman, it's also how it ends with him just letting the flamethrower going off, and then just picking up Martha and just covering her and whatnot. And then she says, I'm a friend of Clark's, and she's like, I figured because of the cape. I just don't really need that in this scene at all. But otherwise, apart from how it ended, the whole middle chunk of this action scene, the whole fight in the warehouse is so well done. So with everything that holds it back, this is easily one decent scene in the DCEU. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below what you thought about this scene. Make sure you also check out the other One Decent scenes. And with that all said and done, I'll catch y'all next time. See yas.